What's up guys, my name is Alan and welcome to my channel Alan Architectural. So in this video we are going to talk about how we can import hatches into Revit and create some sort of like a surface pattern on our models. Alright, let's go into the 3D form. Let's say we want to create a surface pattern on this floor slab right here. How we can import hatches into Revit and also use those hatches on our 3D model. Alright, how we can do that. So without wasting much time, I'm going to get straight into the video. Now please make sure you like and subscribe. It's going to help me out a lot. Now we are in level 1. We are in the level 1 view or the level 1 floor plan. As you can see, we are right in the level 1 view. So we are going to start. This is just a wall I've just placed on a floor slab. All right, so you guys can equally do this. Just create some sort of like a wall and a slab beneath for the purpose of this video. Right, so this is how we go about importing hatches into Revit. Now there are several sites. When you move into your let me take you guys through this. When you move into the manage tab, all right, when you go to this ribbon and you move into the manage tab and then you go to additional settings, all right, and then the first thing you're going to see there is fill patterns. Now when you have this pop-up menu, this is all the patterns or kind of like the 3D model patterns as well. So this is the drafting. So the pattern type, we have the drafting and then the model type as well. Now when you go to the model type, you realize you do not have enough hatches, unlike AutoCAD where they have lots of hatches available for your use. But with Revit, you realize you do not have enough pattern hatches for maybe whatever you're going to do in your design. You wouldn't have enough hatches, so you'd have to download some more hatches into the software where you can now apply those hatches into your 3D model. All right, so there are several sites you can go to download those pattern hatches. Now the site I normally use, which most people often use, is cardhatch.com, where you can get some free patterns. You can get some free hatches for your work. You can see over here they have some stone hatches called church stone, stack stone. Now there are several hatches or several sites you can get those hatches. All right, you can go to ArchiWeb as well. You can get those hatches from there, but for the purpose of this video we are going to use cardhatch.com, where we are going to use this site to import these 3D hatches into our software. All right, so now make sure you download. I've downloaded a couple of those. I think I downloaded a stone hatch, so make sure you just click on it and then you just download it into your computer. So let me bring that down. So since that is downloaded into our computer, this is how we import hatches into our Revit software. So you just have to go into the architecture tab, go to the manage tab, and then you go to additional settings. When you get to additional settings, just click on that and then you go to your fill patterns. Once again, you are going to have a pop-up menu. Now when you have this pop-up menu, just click on the model, just click on the model side. Now I want you guys to pay attention to these 4 tabs right here. You're going to see something like a pencil, something like a sheet, another sheet, and a double sheet. Now this double sheet here means you can duplicate this pattern here. All right, you can duplicate it. Let me send it to drafting. Let me leave it on drafting. All right, I'm going to leave it on drafting. Now this double pattern, you can only use them when you are in the model view. All right, so let's come back to the model view. So now this one right here means when you just leave your mouse pointer on it, it's going to tell you that when you click on this, it means that you're going to delete a fill pattern, a particular fill pattern you no longer want to use. And then when you click on this, it means you're going to create a new fill pattern. And then this is what you use to edit a fill pattern. So you can just click on this wood board right here and just click on it, and then you're going to have another pop-up menu where you can edit what you have in there. All right, or you can equally just click on it, just double click on it, and then you can also edit what you have in there. But we are going to create a new fill pattern in here. I'm going to create a new fill pattern. Now we are going to call this pattern our stone flooring. All right, we are going to call it stone flooring. Oh wait, what am I spelling in there? We are going to call this stone flooring. All right, so we have it in there. We are going to put it on custom, and then when we put it on custom, we are going to go into the browse tab. All right, you just have to go into your browse tab, and then you're going to go to wherever you downloaded that card hatch from the cardhatch.com. Wherever you downloaded that file, you have to find it on your computer. So it's probably going to be in my downloads. So I'm going to go into my downloads, I'm going to go into compressed, and then this is it right here. Now this is what you're going to have. You're going to have a compressed WinRAR file. All right, so you have to extract it to get what you have in here. So I extracted mine, and I have this in this folder. So I'm going to click on it, and then you're going to see your hatch in there, which is this hatch right here, this file right here. And then I'm going to load it into my software. I'm going to load it in there. Let's go back, browse, click on it, and then you load it in. All right, I think I know why it's doing that. We're going to go into here, go to custom, go here back into browse, and then you load it in right here. So it's not going to allow you to do that in the model form. As you guys could see, right, it wasn't allowing me to load it up into my model when I selected the model, rather on the drafting side. So we are going to leave it on the drafting side. So our hatch is loaded into the software. Now we are going to call this our stone flooring. We are going to call this our stone flooring, and then we are going to want to change the import scale. You can see in this preview right here, there's absolutely nothing showing in there. So we are going to keep this at 0.01. Yes, now you can see we have this hatch pattern inside our software. Now we can see that in the software, and the orientation in host layers, we are going to keep it at orient to view, leave those settings as they are, and then we are going to click on OK. And then we have our stone flooring hatch in there. Beautiful. So now we will want that stone flooring pattern hatch to show on this floor slab. We want it to show on this entire floor slab in here. Let me go into edit type. Let me just edit that floor slab right there. We wouldn't want our floor in there. So now we will want our stone floor hatch to show on this surface right here. So I'm going to click on this floor slab, and I'm going to go into the edit type. When I move into my edit type tab, under the construction tab, I'm going to go into structure, I'm going to go into edit, and then I'm going to insert one more layer. All right, you can insert one more layer, and I'm going to move that up. I'm going to move that to number 1 after on top of this core boundary layer right here, and then I'm going to click on finish 2. All right, finish 2 means it's going to appear on the top, and then finish 1 means it's going to appear below that slab. And then I'm going to keep this on, let's say I'm going to make this stone flooring. Let's see if Revit has that material. Stone, it doesn't have that material in there. Let me load this up in, and then I'm going to keep this as my material. I'm going to use render appearance as well. We can reduce it here, and then I'm going to click on OK. So when you click on OK, we are going to keep this, let's give it a thickness of about, let's give it a thickness of about 50 mm. Let's leave it at 50 mm for now. We are going to click on OK. Now let's go back into the edit type. We are going to go back into the edit type, then under the tile and stone. Now you are going to want to pay attention to this tab right here. We have our material browser. All right, our tile, stone, and ceramic. This is our material we used, our tile, stone, and ceramic mix. All right, now on the foreground pattern, all right, this is the foreground pattern. You can see on our surface pattern here. On the foreground pattern, we are going to want to click on the none, and then we are going to want to select, or you can search for your stone flooring wherever it is. We are going to search for it, and then we are going to put that in here as well. We are going to leave the color as gray. You can change the color and put it on blue, whatever you want. Let's leave it on blue. I've never really tried blue before. Let me put it on blue, and let me have a look at what is going to happen. So when you click on apply and you click on OK, you click on OK, apply, OK. Now you guys can see we have that blue stone flooring pattern hatch inside our model. When we move into our 3D view, it's also showing in there, which is kind of very beautiful. So we have our floor hatch in there. So this is pretty much how we load in hatches into Revit, how you can apply it to your floor slabs. Now you can also apply the same thing to your wall as well. You can also apply it to your wall as well. You can do that for your wall also. So this is pretty much, it's quite the same procedure. You just have to click on the wall and then you go into your edit type, the same thing, go into edit, add a layer, and that material, if it's going to be a stone, if it's going to be brick, you can put it in there, and then you go into your edit type and where you are going to find your foreground, and then you can place it in there as well. So you're going to click on okay. So we can see that we have this in our floor slab, which is kind of very beautiful. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. I'll be bringing you more tips and more Revit tutorials. Peace out.
Initiating range process.